Hello everyone, it's me, Shamika, and I'm back at it again, trying to get comfortable, trying out this new camera. We're gonna see how it goes. So I'm here today because I'm getting a lot of comments of how silly my videos are, how y'all love to see them. So I just want to come back and kind of give a little insight on the videos and the TikToks. So, believe it or not, if I told you that I've been going through postpartum depression since I had my baby last July. So, me doing the TikToks, me being able to be my silly self is really helping me throughout the journey. I actually fell postpartum depression the day I was supposed to leave the hospital. I lost my wedding rings somehow. I don't know if they got took or I lost them, but they got lost. And I instantly fell into a mode where it was hard to get out of. I hit a dark space. And then going home on top of having a newborn, readjusting, having a newborn, and having I don't know what to call Tyler. Tyler's a grown boy, having a grown little boy at home to tend to, adjusting to sleeping patterns, having a new baby, battling Tyler, making sure they don't get jealous, all that kind of stuff. And then like 2 or 3 weeks after I had my baby, flipped off the four-wheeler, skipped my arm up, hurt my leg. So that caused to add on to the depression to the point where I was helpless. Like I'm on crutches, having to tend to a baby still. Yes, I had help, but it's still that point of not being able to do stuff on my own, having to depend on somebody to drive me around, help me get up, to hop over here to get the baby. You know, I felt like I was getting on everybody's nerves. And then all this weight gaining, and throughout that whole process, on top of buying a house, we're looking for a house. Luckily, when I gave birth, we found the house. After I healed, before I even healed, we had signed a contract. It was under contract. We was building our first home. And it was a secret for me and my family because nobody knew. I say we didn't tell anybody but our parents that we were buying a house and we were building it. And it was like, we kept it in, not because we wanted it to be a secret, but because it was such a big step. And so many people in our day and age are negative. Like, don't do this, don't do that. You know, it's so many negative inputs that people love to throw out without it being asked for. So, that was one of them. And, I just fell into a depression, and it's just like me doing the TikToks, being able to be myself, helped me through. And I just want to come, not to give no sob stories, to have anybody feel sorry for me. No, none of that. I'm here because maybe I can encourage somebody or help somebody get through their little depression or whatever funk they in. So moving forward, we're going through the process of buying the house. Working from home, stressful. COVID hit me hard with it. Like, this has been the hardest year, going on year and a half with COVID. Coming home, being home all the time, looking at these four walls all the time, being around my kids 24/7. Oh, I praise the daycare teachers, the school teachers, everybody that's teaching and keeping our kids maintained, because I had to go into full mommy mode. I had to be a mommy while working. Hardest thing ever. Without daycare, I don't know where we would be with Tyler. But on top of that, that was hard for me because I didn't have daycare to rely on. Yes, I have family that helped me, and I'm thankful for them. But that daycare, when I'm off work, my kids with me. They don't want to keep my kids when I'm not at work. It's versus when they're in daycare and I'm off work and the daycare open, I can take them to the daycare. It's so hard being a mommy. Lord knows it is. It's so hard being a mommy, a parent, being a wife, being a daughter. I am a brat. Like, it is so hard being me. And you believe it or not, some people want to be me, and I don't understand why. We have worked through the whole pandemic. I am tired. I am drained. Some days people feel like I cut them off, and it's not even that. Some days I feel like I'm toxic to myself, so I know I'm going to be toxic to other people, and I don't want to be that friend to just call people when I'm in a bad mood or I need to vent. I want to be able to be a great friend. Of course, I have my best friends. I have my close family. I have my baby's godparents that I can rely on, and I am so thankful for them near and far. But it is hard because sometimes you just feel toxic to yourself, so you don't want to bring that negativity and toxic feeling from yourself and give it to somebody else. So I understand. We're getting through this. We bought a house at 25. Well, I was 25. My husband was 24. We were doing the dang thing. We got so many positive comments, but we also got the negative. We had to block those people out our lives. And Lord knows it hurt. Family and friends, they had to go. Because one thing about me is, if I don't tell you something, you need to act like it's a secret to you until it's told to you. And I have noticed so many people who were on every set and scene, loving and liking stuff, that stopped, which was fine and okay with me. If you want to be us or you want to be like us, just ask us how. It's no hate, no animosity, just ask. Because all the hating and all the negativity, it's not welcome here. I'm just going to be honest. It's not welcome here. Throughout this journey, I have learned so many things. I have lost so many people along the journey, and that is okay. I have lost people that I thought that I would never lose. I've been used and abused, but guess what? I am still standing, and I'm still rocking, and I'm still gonna roll. I had even stopped going around certain people because I had gained weight, and I know how some of my family and friends can be. Like, oh, you done gained a lot of weight. That's not the first thing a person or a woman wants to hear the first time you see them. That's not what they want to hear. Everybody gains weight. Everybody lose weight. Hey, we've been on quarantine. We've been in a pandemic. We've been quarantined to our house for a year. I just had a baby. I don't want to hear that I've gained weight. I look in the mirror every day. I see that I have gained weight. I try to put clothes on that I could wear before I got pregnant that I can no longer wear. I don't need somebody to justify and confirm that I have gained weight. I know that. And I became to a point where I'm at peace. My mom tells me I changed a lot, and like I tell my husband all the time, can't nobody tell me how to heal. It's a process. I have to go through it and find my way through it. I'm changing for the better me. It's certain things that I used to put up with that I am determined never to put up with again. I have to learn myself. I have to be happy with myself. I can't make others happy all the time. I have to be okay within myself. I have been through things with my marriage that I can't even explain or begin to explain to people. Like certain things that go on in my household that my parents don't even know about. That isn't their business. They don't question me. I don't ask anybody for any help or anything. So I don't feel like I have to tell the world everything or why I'm changing or why I do this or why I do that. Everything I do is for a reason. It's a stepping stone to my future. It's just a part of life. It's a part of growing. I have been through a lot of things within this last year, and this pandemic has taught me so many things. And with that being said, the rest of this year and the rest of my life, I have to live. I'm going to travel this world. I'm going to post my pictures. And I am going to do the darn thing, because I have let this past year slow me down and stop me. It won't stop me anymore. This pandemic has taught me that I need to live. Tomorrow's not promised. My parents always told me that you can either stay in the house or you can go out the house. Mama, I'm outside, baby. So there's nothing that anybody can say to me and stop me from reaching my goals. I have rekindled relationships with people that I thought I would never rekindle, and it has been nothing but the source of amazing to me. All the people that I have left behind, farewell. Have a good life. Ain't no turning around. Once you walked out that door, that was you. Now, if I decided for you to go out the door, you may come back. But if you decided to walk out the door, that's a done deal. To all my friends and family, I love you guys, but everybody can't come with me on this journey. And I'm just going to be honest. Everybody's not meant to be on the journey, in the journey and on the journey for where I'm about to go. And you have to set goals and won't change. I have prayed on this thing. I have talked to God about it. And I gave things to God. And also with my depression, it took me to a place that I never wanted to go again. Took me to a place where I thought I was okay with things. In reality, I wasn't. So, therefore, I have to move forward. I have to let go, let God, and I got to step out on faith. I said I'm going to be a millionaire by the end of this year, baby, and watch me. I'm a moving salads, but I want you to watch what I say, because most people, when I tell them that, they look at me like I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I got a feeling, and I've been praying to God, and I've been talking to God about it, so we're going to make this thing work. Like I said, I'm going to either get rich or die trying. So watch me work. Once again, make sure you subscribe, like, and follow. And also follow me on Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. But yeah, I just want to encourage someone out there, maybe a single parent, somebody that's going through something, keep going. Step out on faith. Give that stuff to God, because God can work it out. If you keep battling with it, you'll never figure it out. And stop questioning God. I had to learn a long time ago to stop questioning God. God will work things out in your favor. If not your favor, you'll learn your lesson behind it. So give it to God. Girls, wipe those tears. Write that stuff down. If you got to record it, delete it, do whatever you got to do, but you got to let it out. I want to encourage you to keep going. It's not over. There's too many people my age just battling depression. I know for a fact myself that some days I'm angry and I can't even tell you why I'm angry. But that's one thing that I have to pray, keep praying, God, to remove all this depression and anger out of me so I can move forward and walk the path that you want me to walk. So you need to pray. Keep God first. Keep folk out your business. I can't stress that enough. Keep them out your business. Because everybody that's in your business ain't meant to be in your business. Some of people just in your life to carry your business, not to actually genuinely care. But keep that faith. Walk by faith, not by sight. I'm going to say that again. You have to walk by faith and not by sight. So what you may not understand now, in the future, when you get to the path, on the right path that God wants you to be on, you'll understand why you went through certain things that landed you in that path that you need to be on. So follow God and trust Him. Stop questioning. Trust Him. When you say you trust Him, you have to actually put it in your mind and know that you trust Him. That's why I say write things out. And I mean, you just have to, know yourself, and you have to know your surroundings. You got to really get, I had to pray at the beginning of the year, Lord, I want to get closer to you. Get me on that right path to follow your footsteps and be closer to you, and in order to follow your leadership. Okay? Y'all may not think I'm a spiritual person because I post all the crazy stuff, but at the end of the day, God is always first. He got me this far for me to not keep following him. So back at it again. Until next time, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, and inbox me if you got any questions. I'm trying to get with more spiritual people. So if you're trying to get closer to God, not even just God, if you're trying to encourage each other, not because you got so many people out here that instead of encouraging, they beat you up and beat you down. You have to encourage one another and pick each other up. So until next time, make sure you like and subscribe.